Yes, people, what's happening? Nice one for coming back to the Fuse UK. It's much appreciated as always. Tonight we've got a special. The Wraps is off with the champion Dave Redneck Mundell and the challenger Danny the Bastard Christie. We've also got a co-host on who's going to be hosting the show with me. Is Ross from In the Red Corner podcast. I'm going to bring him on now. What's happening, Ross?
Yes, Lou. I'm good. How are you, my man?
All good, mate. All good. I'm excited for this one.
Mate, I cannot wait for this. The whole show and everything. I can't wait for it all. It's next. It's beyond next level, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it's going to be unbelievable. The lads are here now in the background, so we might as well bring them in. What's happening, lads?
So what's up? Y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, can you hear us, Danny?
Yeah, man.
I was going to start the first question by saying, we'll start with you, Dave. How did it feel to get asked to fight on such a large show like this in BKFC Marbella?
You know, it feels great. It's much deserved. I've been working my ass off. I train my ass off. Every time I fight my ass off. So it was, it was coming regardless.
Yeah, what about you, Danny?
Oh, what do you think, mate? Over the moon. Over the moon. What an opportunity. Yeah, unbelievable.
And how's camp going for you, Danny?
Really good. We've had a few problems like you get in every camp, but nothing we haven't worked through. We're good.
Yeah, and what about you, Dave? Is camp going well for you, pal?
Man, my camp's been going on for about 10 months now, boy. I've been fucking grinding, and I can't help it. I've been ready to fight, but as Danny said, nobody wants to fight, so he was the first one to step up and actually commit, and I'm excited for that. I do appreciate it, my boy. But, you're going to get in there, you're going to find out why.
Listen.
Do you think that the inactivity for yourself is going to...
Okay. Go on, what you saying, Ross?
Do you think the inactivity for Dave, do you think that's going to affect you in the ring, bit of ring rust at all?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Not at all, man. I go out there, I grind every day. We spar. We got, our camps are always tough, and that's just how I am. We go out, we call it outside work, and we go in there and we try to knock each other's head off regardless. In the energy inside those rings sometimes, and everyone talking shit, it's no different than just being out there in front of under the lights. So I'm ready, man. I can't wait.
What were your thoughts when you got offered Danny Christie to defend your belt?
It makes no difference to me, man. This is the second time we've trained at camp for that guy. So, it's nothing new.
And obviously it was a great opportunity for you, Danny, because your original opponent, you weren't meant to fight Dave, were you originally?
Well, that's right. Yeah, we'll match with somebody else. But, listen, I'm not a foolish man. I know how this works. It's like, the champion needs a snack, right? So they're like, I know, we've got this lunatic from England. We'll just fight anybody for a $5. So why don't we ring him up and get this third world title fight that we've promised the fans going? And that's exactly what happened. So here I am.
Dave, what do you think of Danny's run so far in the BKFC?
Hey, man, he's tough. He's doing his thing out there. I got nothing bad to say about the guy. But, come on now. There's levels to this shit, yo. He ran down from 85. 85 should be my class. I fight 75 because my teammate Jared, who he knows very well, has 85. So I just bumped down because I'm shorter, but I'm bigger than Jared is. So it's what it is.
Yeah, listen, I get that. I hear that. I used to fight at 185. My first 3 fights, I walk about with 186. I have done for years now. So I've never cut a pound to make light heavyweight, mate, and I was still folding motherfuckers. So now I'm just dropping the 10 pound like everybody else.
But that's the thing, man. You folding people, but you folding people from over there in London, man. And it's just, I feel like there's levels to this shit. Our talent pool over here, especially in Florida, man, it's unmatched. Like all the greats come from over here. So it's just,
listen. Do you think I came down in the last shower, mate? I know how good you are. You know what I mean? What do you think? I've been walking around blind or something, mate? I've been a fan for years.
Listen, I don't know what got you in there, but I'm thankful that you took the opportunity and jumped at it. So,
well, listen, mate, it's like this.
We're going to have a great fight. And
Fucking right we are. We've got a fucking fight, have we not? It's like this. You get too many people in the BKFC. They're like, this is the elite bare knuckle fucking platform. So why are people coming in saying, oh, I tell you what, I'll fight this one over there, but I won't fight this one over there. Like, what the fuck's up with that? Like,
Dude,
we're here to fight the best fighters on
for
earth.
a while
That's it.
now. I don't know. There's a bunch of soft ass people who try to get in, just make some noise, but we ain't one of them. So,
mate, listen, it is what it is. You know, I think you might be in for a bit of a shock, but I know exactly who I'm dealing with, what I'm dealing with. You know, so, mate, this is the opportunity of a fucking lifetime. Let's put it this way, then, Mr. Mundell. How about, you know, this is a must-win fight for you. This isn't a must-win fight for me, mate. I'm just on a journey that you wouldn't believe where I've come from. So
I don't
listen,
really understand
hang on a minute, Chava.
Every fight's a must-win fight for me, baby. I've been under this pressure for a long time.
Well, listen, good for you. You know, if I can handle getting beat off the best middleweight in the world, you know, can you handle getting beat off some fucking idiot who's been doing it for 2 years, who's only been clean a few years?
I wouldn't handle that well, and I don't plan on it.
Well, listen, when I sit you down, it might be the best thing that ever happened to you.
Listen, a lot of people sit me down. All that does is piss me off. That don't make a damn difference, man. I ain't no quit in me. You're just gonna wake me up as if you can find me.
Gotcha. Yeah. See you soon.
Do you see this fight going the distance?
Absolutely not. Danny's coming out for a finish, and so am I. We're gonna meet in that fucking ring. We're gonna fucking throw down, bro. That's what it's about. We're gonna
fucking right.
Yeah. I'm with my hand raised, baby. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, well, you know, time will tell. Listen, pride come before the fall, mate. You know what I mean? You want to humble yourself down a little bit, Chava.
Hey, I'm not the one who was out, brother. You're the one who's saying all things. I mean, you gave me some compliments, and you go and call me a fucking wet wipe. I mean, that shit was hilarious, by the way. But you know, if that's the only thing you can pick on me for is kissing ass, and hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's whatever.
Listen, mate. I have got nothing personal to say badly usually about any of my opponents. We're going to have a fucking fight. I'm not one for fucking throwing insults back and forward, mate. That ain't my game. So I'm just playing the game a little bit. You know what I mean? You saying this, I'm saying that.
Ass in the seats, man. I get it. I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Unfortunately for you, you know, I don't want to absolutely verbally annihilate you. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm not doing it. So, you know, you're getting a pass, mate. So be thankful for that as well.
I feel like it could go both ways there, but I mean, whatever.
Okay.
Danny's saying that he's cut down only 10 pounds. What weight are you cutting for this fight?
Absolutely, man. I cut for all my fights.
Yeah, how much?
Back in that ring at easy 205.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I am a big boy. With lots of weight behind my punches.
Yeah, listen, fair play to you, mate. I've been watching for years. Like I said, we're not going into this thing blind, mate. You know, at the end of the day, I'm fully aware to be even competition for you in there. I have to pull things out the bag that I've never done before. I have to do things that I've never done. I have to be more switched on. I have to be the best fighter that I've ever been to even compete. So don't think we're going in there fucking blind. I know exactly what I'm facing.
Brother, that's why you ain't on the level that I'm at. That's every fight. It don't matter who I'm in there with. I'm facing everyone's a monster, and we coming in way better. Every day I'm getting better. I don't stop. We keep growing. That's it. Champ mentality, baby.
Okay, baby.
When do you land in Marbella, Dave?
What was that?
When do you land in Marbella?
I'll be there the 2nd.
The 2nd of October.
Yes, sir.
Well, obviously, it'll be the 2nd of October. What does this fight mean for you, Danny?
Just, well, what do you think? You know, let me tell you something now, mate. 2 years ago when I started this rap, I was on my ass, and the call came from the BKFC because I had a gym fight go viral, right? I remember saying to my woman, I said to her just the other night, I said, listen, I said, when I started this, I said, my first fight in the BKFC at Wembley on the Mike Perry undercard, I was like matched with a 2-time world champion in Teddy Brazier. All right, it was his debut as well. But my thing in my head was, I'm 37 years old, it's over. So let's just have one fight for the BKFC and I'd sit and give it 100% and see how that feels. You know what I mean? Something to tell the kids. You know what I mean? Your dad fought in the BKFC, blah, blah, blah. And every fight since then, you know, it's like, going to be my last fight. I'm putting 100% into everything, thinking this is my last fight. And that's happened 7 times now. So that just tells you the buzz that I get off it. You know, there's nothing like it fighting for the BKFC on the stage. The feeling, the throwback gladiatorial, whatever you want to call it, feeling that you get. You can't get it anywhere else, mate. It's the only place on earth that you can get that feeling. I've been around. I know you cannot get that feeling anywhere else. Only there. And it's so hard to walk away. It's like a drug. And I've had my problems with them, as you know.
Dave,
Yes,
use 3 words to describe Danny Christie.
not on par. I fucked up, but he ain't on my level, man. That's what it comes down to.
What about you, Danny? 3 words to describe Redneck.
Proper wet wipe.
How do you see
get
this
so
fight
close
panning
to
out,
it?
Dave?
So close. I might even let you take some pictures with it, dog.
Hang on a minute. Just hang
Even
on a
Lou's
minute.
got one of them.
Yeah, mine's gold, baby.
Just hold your horses a second. Right. There's my 2 there. That's good. The girls in that just play about with them and doss about with them. Here's a few posters. There's your boy there.
Yes, sir.
Look, the better man won that night. I got smashed to bits. Here's a few posters and that. Listen, this is massive for me. I know, whatever. You're this, woo, Mr. BKFC, big star, one of the best fight on the roster. Woo-hoo, whoop, whoop. You are pound for pound up there, mate. But listen, I work full time. I'm behind with the bills. Do you know what I mean? I'm your everyday nobody, mate. You know what I mean? So praise God for this opportunity.
Would you say Dave Mundell's massively underestimating you, Danny?
Listen, I don't know, whatever. I'm sure he is, you know, but going off what they've seen and what I've done in the BKFC, they're probably just looking at that and thinking, yeah, you know, we'll wipe the floor with him. And rightly so. That's what they probably would have. But it's like, you know, I've got to change things up. It's now or never. I can't come in like I've always come in. Man, come on. Let's just see what happens, you know. Whatever will be, will be. Listen, what's meant for us in this life will never pass us by. So if it's not for me, I can handle that, you know. Time will tell.
Right now is the time to impress as well on the show as big as what it is, isn't it? With all these, it's going to be packed out with celebrities, frigging artists from all over the world. What a show to be on, boys, and show what you've got.
Yeah, absolutely.
The energy is going to be unreal. You know, just everything that's coming together with BKFC. I'm at the top and on staying here. Nothing changes. Every opponent's the best opponent, but we're just going to keep growing.
What do you see your keys into victory then, Dave, over Danny?
What was that?
What do you see your keys to victory being over Danny?
Just being me, man. Trust me. Just my style, my abilities. You know, it's just I'm so much better of a boxer, so much more experienced. I'm bigger. I mean, the list can go on, man. It's just gonna be a fun in there. I'm just gonna enjoy my night.
What about yourself, Danny? Have you got keys to victory over Dave?
Well, like I said, we're going to have to do things that we've never done. You know, I can't be the fighter that I've been because, you know, I don't think it'll end well. So we'll just see what happens. By the way, do you always wear shades and a cowboy hat while you're inside? Is that an American thing or what? Like, what's going on there?
It's an American thing. Don't you worry about it.
I ain't worrying. Wet wipe.
It's going to be a juicy one, but it's going to be spicy. I can't wait for it. So on the 12th of October, there's also another 2 world title fights on there. What fight are you looking forward to on there, Dave?
You know, both of them, man. The American team's coming out. You know, we got Austin, Tony. There's just I've just look up to both those guys. They're good people, you know, and grind hard as well, man. We're coming out to put on a show.
Yeah, so it is sort of like a team Europe versus USA, isn't it? It's like that type of.
It does kind of seem like that. I don't think it was meant to set up that way, but hey, we can run with it.
What you saying, Ross?
I can't wait for it. Like, you lads, I mean, you've obviously you'll have watched videos on Danny and things like that, and it's shown nothing but, you know, grit, heart, determination.
So
Say
that's
again,
it.
brother.
I said the only fight that I've ever seen him do is the one when he fought Jared. I don't have to watch.
You're going to be in for a
and I ain't
surprise
got to worry
then.
about him. He's got to worry about me.
Yeah, listen, I do enough worrying, mate. I'll be okay.
Yes, people. 12th of October, BKFC Marbella. Dave Redneck Mundell puts his title on the line. Danny the Bastard Christie's coming for the gold.
Well, listen, I just want to just take this opportunity before I take off because he's cracked shite, man. He's got an out for us. So to thank you, everybody that believes in us, everybody that's followed the journey, thank you, praise God, thank you, the BKFC, for the opportunity. And of course, thank you, Dave Mundell, and thank you, you two fellas. I'll let you go for now because, like I say, he's cracked horrendous, man. I'll see him there.
Right, no worries, Danny, mate. Nice one, brother.
Man.
So, is that the first time you've sported Danny, Dave?
Yeah, first time I've ever like talked to him anything. I mean, besides when he comments on some of my posts and stuff, but it's what it is, man. We're gonna, like you said, we're gonna meet in that ring. We're gonna put on a show. It's gonna be a good time, and like I said, I'm gonna deliver a devastating KO, and he's gonna allow me to do it because he's gonna push in, and that's just how he fights, So he's gonna be in for his own demise.
Well,
What did you think of Danny's? Sorry, Lou, go on.
Go on, Ross.
No, I was just going to say, what did you think of Danny's video when he was talking about, you and McGregor and all that kind of stuff?
Man, that shit don't bother me. Like I said, the only thing he's got to cling on to is me kissing ass and calling me a wet wipe. And honestly, I think that shit's hilarious. Some of the things that you guys say obviously is different than here, and it's just funny. And he's, utmost respect to him, man. He's the same way I am. We don't talk shit. We go in there and we fight, and that's what we're gonna do. So at the end of the day, everyone's in for a show, and I can't wait, man. It's just gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
why is it taking so long for you to get a fight over the line?
What was that?
Why is it taking so long for you to get a fight over the line? Why does nobody seem to want to fight Dave Redneck Mundell?
There has been other couple, I was, obviously, you guys know I was supposed to fight in Miami. Mo backed out for whatever reasons. No one told me why. Before that, there was a couple other options, and it just, nothing ever came, but that's all right. The next one's always the best one, and we're coming to Spain, and everything happens for a reason, and we're about to take off now.
Stay active the whole time then? I mean,
as far as
not had a fight.
I live in the gym, man. I don't ever stop. After the fight, I might take like a week off just to let the body heal, usually, like in the hands too. But outside of that, I'm right back to lifting, and then we're in the gym at least, 5 days a week, and in camp 6. Just every day I'm doing something. This is my life. I love it.
And has Jared Warren given you any kind of tips and things about Danny?
Me and Jared are two completely different fighters, and I do understand that. So watching his fight doesn't mean that mine and Danny's fight is going to play out the same way. But I'm telling you now, man, like, he doesn't understand. Like, he went from 85 to 75 because he was, I'm assuming, didn't like the size difference. I'm bigger than Jared. I am bigger than Jared. I weigh more than him. Walking around, when we weigh in and rehydrate, I weigh more than him when we walk in that ring. So it's like he's I feel like it's going to be the same thing, just played out a little bit differently.
Well, I really
it's going to be a bit of David versus Goliath, isn't it?
What was that?
That's the case. It's going to be almost David v Goliath if that's the case,
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's about to find out.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on, Dave, mate. Always appreciate your time. I'm heading over on Tuesday myself, so it'd be good to catch up with you over in Marbella. Maybe get an interview done in that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate you guys having me on here too,
Wicked, mate. Thank you very much, pal, and I'll be speaking to you very soon, brother.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
Yes. Got a bit spicy there, didn't it?
I can't wait for that. It's going to be something else, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it is. It definitely is, mate.